playing defense, we started getting stops. Now, as far as the threes go for the New York Liberty, she said we just got to get out there, guys.
Boston looking to wall off Jones. Jones no good, so there is one of those defensive stops the Fever are looking for.
White told us before the game, we want to be playing disciplined defensively, and that was shown there by Aaliyah Boston inside.
Boston will drive it from the top. Oh, what a take from her.
I love when she asserts herself off the bounce because of her size, has a nice rhythm, and then you just saw the touch there off the glass.
She's got 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting. One thing to keep an eye out for Indiana. Mitchell with 3 fouls starts the second half. Stewart, left-handed drive. Pivot, turn around, can't get it. Jones, and that's tapped out of bounds. It's called Liberty ball, but hold on, the officials will have a conversation, and it's changed to Fever ball. In the second quarter have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Assier falls to the floor. Some really close defense against Clark. Clark sheds it, puts it off the window, and a chance to tack on one more.
It's the poise in this possession on the ball for Clark. Her game a little bit more as of late is looking to score through contact more.
And Clark with 8 points. Ionescu had the 7 points, 2 assists in the first half. Stewart lines up a 3 and takes the lead back for the Liberty.
Brianna Stewart, who hasn't been shooting this, but is knocked down 2 here today on the road.
Clark inside to Boston. Jones went over the top to slap it away. And now a 3 in the key. I don't think I've ever seen more 3 in the key calls in a single game.
I agree. It's so interesting to me. I mean, on one hand, you could say that both post players are posting up so long that they're not getting the ball delivered to them early, but certainly an emphasis for the refs today.
I believe that's the 3rd one of the game.
I think so too, partner.
So we'll start tracking that ice. Here's Jones inside to Stewart. Stewart bullying. Billings puts it in, and a foul on Billings will send Stewart to the line for one more.
Stu York.
She had 30 in the win against the Fever back in June. Had 18 of 21 from the free throw line, and now we're going to take another look at this play as Jones gets knocked to the floor. All pressure against Clark as she can, especially once she crosses half court.
Tell you what, guarding Clark, you got to be a fearless defender. You can't worry about getting shaken or getting lost. You got to stay there and stick with it as Ionescu picks the pocket.
Ionescu rumbles down the floor. Stewart, backdoor cut was just a step too slow, and Ionescu knows it.
I think maybe a bounce pass could have given Stewie just an extra second to get there.
Clark behind the back. Stewart comes over, blocks the shot. Clark feels like she got hit in the face. But what a recovery from Stewart.
Yeah, I'm telling.
Johannes, who had 4 made 3s in the first quarter, hasn't scored since then. Jones, and that's going to be a foul from behind against Billings, and this game is...
I'm sure the conversation...
It's one of those calls you simply just have to make and catch.
Yeah.
Hall the steal. She's going to have open runway. Lexi Hall will take it to the rim. 3-point New York lead. Johannes for 3, no good. Rebound Billings. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of toughness from Caitlin Clark in this game. Nearly lined up the 3. Assier gets the hands up, deflects the pass, turnover Indiana. Johannes behind the back, little razzle-dazzle, fizzles out. Hull again, scoot it up, dumps it off to Clark. Clark back to Hull. Hull. And Clark will reset with Stewart defending. Boston. Can't post up. 8 to shoot. Clark driving against Ionescu. Clark trying to back down Ionescu. Johannes comes over. Hall, step back 3. That'll be short. Did hit the rim, but it set him out. I want to credit Jones, who did a wonderful job of not allowing Boston to post disrupt Indiana. It's only clean look and really just ruined that possession for them. And now it's a foul on Boston as Stewart rips through. And this is what New York did in the second half last game against Indiana. Just
lanes to the rim. We want to make sure that we live with her taking tough shots. But her missing 2 free throws is also not helping. You just...
Boston
New York is
3
7 of 14.
Yeah, they're the best free throw shooting team in the league also. Mitchell dancing. Assier trying to stay in front. Mitchell can't get it to drop, but there's Boston offensive rebound. It's a battle. Oh, rips it away from Jones and rolls it in.
It is a battle in the paint right now. And if you says the same thing, that this is what our game deserves. fans that are here to pack the house and watch exceptional players do exceptional things.
Offensive foul against Jonquel Jones, and that'll give the ball back, breaking CBA that was signed and what it means. And Breanna Stewart was a key member of the negotiations for the Players Union. In the corner, Hines Allen, welcome to game. The Fever take a 2-point lead.
I love the read from Clark. Gets by Astier, draws two, finds the open player.
Boston trying to stay with Astier, and we have a whistle. Johannes the catch, who's been quiet since the first quarter with those 12 points. Inside, another deflection. Turnover forced by the Fever. Look at Mitchell. She's a blur down the court. Oh, count the baskets.
2 plays that Maisha Hines-Allen makes. The first was the knockdown.
It's the 4th foul on Astier. Kelsey Mitchell, a rhythm bounce. Puts in the free throw. What else you got on Kelsey Mitchell?
Well, when we chatted with Coach White, what did she tell us about Kelsey Mitchell? She said she has elite skill in being able to create. She's also got this shift that she can do. She knows when she has to push and hit multiple speeds like we saw in that last play, guys.
And that's exactly it. The change of direction, the change of speeds. There are teams that cannot guard her when she's going full pace in transition.
Indiana's going to challenge the call. It's Liberty ball. That first point, but they get the ball back. They maintain their 10-0 run. And right now, their defense has forced 5 New York turnovers in the third quarter. The Liberty just 2 of 6.
That has been the adjustment in the third.
Clark, 8 points, 4 assists. Hines-Allen has been a spark off the bench the last couple of minutes. Shot clock dwindling down. Clark has to fire. Can't connect. Ionescu the rebound. 3 so far this evening. Jones, the big-to-big handoff. Stewart curling. Indiana switches. Cunningham chasing Ionescu. It opens up for her. A little bit of English. Wow, what a take.
Ionescu getting into the heart of the defense.
Clark, the backdoor pass to Mitchell. Oh, the 1-2 connection. And you can put one more on it.
This duo scores at such a high clip. And
Listen, everybody's fired up here right now, and what we saw in that Seattle game, we go back and watch the film, that Clark to Mitchell, where Mitchell is just cutting off ball on the side offensively against it.
You want to keep everybody else away so there's no help that you can pull towards.
Largest lead of the game for Indiana. Can Jones cut into it? No. Timpson the rebound.
For outside shots.
Clark probing, draws 2 defenders, retreats the dribble. Jones will close out. Clark for 3. Still hunting for that first triple. Oh, but Stewie falls to the floor. Hines-Allen wrestles it away. Hines-Allen, toughness off the pine for the Fever has flipped this game in the third quarter.
Yeah, that New Jersey grittiness showing here in Indy. She has been on the boards. Nobody that's playing better basketball right now, hotter basketball right now than Kelsey Mitchell in the last 9 games. She has just been
That is some change lost in the couch there.
Yeah, if I was in the huddle on the floor with teammates, to double digits and build a little bit of separation going into the fourth, and that is very uncharacteristic.
The Fever bookmark that sequence as Kelsey Mitchell stays on 19 points at the moment. On Shu checking back in for the Liberty. The catch. Shu the dribble. People wanted a double dribble. Is that another 3 in the key? You got it.
And I honestly felt like on that last possession, Ionescu passed up a 3. She wanted to go inside, but I thought she was open for a catch and shoot.
I'm with you.
She needs to be more aggressive right here.
Harris. Biding her time. Step back 3. Allen got a hand on that. Challenged it and blocked it. Oh, before Tukes. Liberty Bibberty can't save it. Indiana ball with 6 to shoot. Flip this game around. Mitchell, catch, shoot, the 3. It's good!
Too easy. Off of one off-ball screen. Catch and shoot, and Kelsey Mitchell is just so lethal.
Now with 10 straight games of 20-plus points, it ties the franchise record set by Caitlin Clark. 6 to shoot. Allen, cross-court pass. Tukes has to do something. High-arcing shot, misses everything. And they're going to call a loose ball foul against the Fever. That's a tough one because that would have been a shot clock violation, and Boston is trying to say the Boston. Here's Mitchell, 22 points in 24 minutes on the second of a back-to-back, in which he had 30 last night. Boston, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Moving forward if you're setting the screen, and then have great timing with the ball.
Right, and then allow the defense to also react, because I think sometimes it's just getting called because the defense doesn't have time to react.
Stewart's got to be careful there. Nearly reached into Mitchell. Mitchell over to Harris. Harris, the drive, gets a paint touch. Harris off the window, bounces in.
A tough take from Ty Harris. Makes her way deep into the paint and then finishes composed.
What a third quarter from the Fever. Ionescu able to respond with a bank shot of her own.
And they need to go to that pitch and play action with her and Stu. Shoot and drive.
Mitchell retreating, step back jumper. Oh, she is so good.
Especially on a step back. I mean, that is just where Kelsey Mitchell finds her rhythm.
We'll kick it back up top. Under 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fotukes whips it to Stewart all alone on the weak side wing. Can't connect. Rebound Indiana. Harris up ahead. A streaking Cunningham. Wisely pulls it out. Mitchell for three. Oh, she drains it. Fotukes. 8 seconds between shot and game clock. And that's going to be a kick ball.
It was close.
14 points in this third quarter. Trying to be a little physical with Fotukes. Stewart galloping through the lane, gets the lay-in. Indiana's going to get one more crack at it, though. Driving. Harris looking to beat the clock. Flips it up. Picks up the foul with 1 second left. This bench has been spectacular for the Fever, especially in this third quarter on both ends of the floor.
The reinforcement on the rim. Love when the smaller guards find a way to get inside and then make a difference. We saw her make a layup 2 possessions ago and then gets fouled.
Mitchell's ability to play without picking up a foul gave her the time to get those hits them both. New York can't do anything. Well, how about this? Let's talk about the Indiana defense for once. They forced 9 turnovers. The defensive effort from the Fever, they held New York to just 12 points in that third quarter. And the bench outscoring the Liberty 20-5. Harris up top for 3, rolls out.
Yeah, they got lucky because she was wide open.
Johannes, can the Liberty find their 3-point stroke from the first quarter? No, she's been ice cold since that first. She'll try again. Still can't buy a bucket.
I feel like their shot selection was at the same level it was in the first half, which I thought was great shot selection as CC forces the issue. And I think that's going to be an and one. She was gathering as the contact was made here.
Oh, it's an and one. She's got 10 points and she's headed to
nasty work from CC.
She's got 11. It hasn't been the greatest shooting night for her, just 3 of 12, 0 of 6 from 3, but putting the ball on the floor, drawing contact. She's 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and that'll be a foul. Whistled against Timpson.
Yeah, Timpson was.
Especially in the second quarter. Johannes will try another 3. Still can't find one. Jones, the offensive rebound. But she got a paint touch courtesy of missed shot. And look at the pace from the Fever. You wouldn't think this was the team that played a game last night. Clark. Oh, it's open. Oh, and some stirring music for Caitlin Clark. I don't care how much experience you return ice, you got to stay healthy and just play games together to get that flow.
You need to stay healthy and then, like you said, just establish the chemistry. And Coach Chris DeMarco thought that right when this team won the Commissioner's Cup, they were in rhythm, but then that's when the injuries started to happen. And shot clock violation as the troubles just continue for New York.
Harris and Hines Allen, just how vital they have been off the bench for the discipline for the Fever in the second half.
Not just offense, it was their defense and the way that they connected on one accord with everyone.
Timpson back to Clark, 5 to shoot. Clark in the paint, whips it past to Timpson. Timpson has to put it up. Timpson can't get it. 8 minutes left in this game, still an 18-point lead for Indiana. It's the second of a back-to-back. They beat Seattle last night. Stewart, the drive. Stewart takes the contact, and she'll get a couple of free throws. And let's check in with Tiffany Blackman, who might have an update on Maureen Johannes.
Yeah, George.
4 threes, but since then, 0 for 7 from outside. And here's the
Are they going to stay with Ionescu? And then you end up getting Stewie getting downhill, but still not able to make free throws.
Issue for the Liberty, as that was clearly a replay of their last foul there on offense. As Hines Allen, strong take to the cup.
He's been a forcer inside.
The Fever bench has outscored the Liberty bench by 17. Ionescu, she picks up the foul. Hull gets whistled. Her 4th personal. Okay. Hines Allen, another missed free throw for New York. They flip it out. Stewart has to catch and shoot. That three, no good. Timpson Skies can't handle it. Stewart puts it in.
14. The consistency at which Kelsey Mitchell scores with is something that we do not acknowledge enough in our game.
Oh, it's a hell of a shot from the corner, and the Fever continue to pour it on.
We started this broadcast talking about building momentum before the All-Star break. This is certainly a game that just gets the Fever to continue to be hot, continue to be comfortable at home, playing good basketball, and getting contributions from everyone.
Jones able to respond with a 3 of her own. Allen, keep in mind, New York shot 40 free throws in the Liberty victory in Brooklyn back in June. Not the case here tonight.
Totally, and it's just, like you said, coming off a back-to-back. Stewie let us know that they wanted to run the Fever today. Felt like they wanted their conditioning on the second night of a back-to-back, and that switch, fast break points.
And the Fever have 12 fast break points. Stewart muscles in that bucket, so hold on. It's a 14-point game with 6 minutes left to play.
Of the basketball, get a shot up every time down the floor.
Stewart, 26 points, 8 rebounds. She's 10 of 16. Oh, but it's too much Mitchell. She's up to 29.
And I think that should have been an and one. Clearly 2 hands like on the drive, but why Jones is guarding Kelsey Mitchell, I have no idea.
Astier falls to the floor, able to pick up the foul against Hull. That'll be her 5th. Oh, I didn't grow up in Jersey.
Oh, my bad. There you go. You learned something.
We just called it the bucket on the West Coast. What closes out this game for them with a sizable lead?
I'll take it a step further. Their defense is going to decide whether they make it to...
Pushing the pace, hands it off, Ionescu. Cross-court pass. Throw deuce for 3, no good. Here's Boston. Boston right down the center of the lane. Goes glass for 2.
Found some real estate on the runway.
Bailey will try it again this time. Connects from beyond the arc.
I like it. She's open.
Now Indiana, who has the league's fastest pace, will slow it down a little bit. Mitchell, the pump fake, the drive, flips it back to Clark. Clark into the corner. Step back 3. She drills it. What a shot from Kayla Clark. The Fever running hot. They lead by 16. Clark defending. Astier looking to step through, and they're going to call Clark for the foul and count the buckets. What a take from Astier.
Tough. She had to work for every single
shot without giving them the foul. You live with it if they're able to spin it off the glass there.
Totally. You just want to wall up. I think last thing you want to do is give up.
This evening, this entire Fever team holding New York to 80 at the moment. Boston catch. What a delivery from Clark.
She just buried Stewart behind her. The seal and the finish.
Boston now with 15. Clark with 17.7 assists. The touch pass. Oh, it was a little bit too much touch as Mitchell steals it. Mitchell still showing plenty of endurance. Rises up. Are you kidding me? What a courageous shot from Kelsey Mitchell.
What more can we ask of Kelsey Mitchell? This is just
team and the way they've stepped up and played on the second of a back-to-back. Mitchell now with back-to-back 30. You can just go down this entire roster for the Fever. Every player that stepped into this game scored. But the defense, to me, really New York to just 12 points.
1,000%.
The Fever call timeouts against Seattle. And so the Fever will go to their bench. as Raven Johnson will check in. Cunningham, the three. Oh, the fever. It's just not fair. Pouring it on.
The exclamation point.
Dukes will flip it back. Carrera up top to Maley. 10 to shoot for the Liberty. The Liberty have lost 4 straight games on the road. Maley bothered by Cunningham. Can't get it up. Here's Harris. This bench, 25 points on the evening. Harris wants 2 more. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Harris. And it's been evident. And then the 3-point shot just left them in the second half.
That's what Sabrina Nescu told us, right? That, I mean, feels like this year there hasn't been a lot of the big 3 missing games in terms of JJ and Stewie, and then, you know, Sab has missed a dozen, but what Saab playing the perimeter, you know you're going to have a mismatch because there just aren't too many other teams of those lanes and gaps were open in the second.
But driving lanes for the Liberty, there weren't too many times that they were able to break down a defender and get to the key from the perimeter. They settled for a lot of 3-point shots as Harris just operating here late in the game, puts it in for 2 more.
And it's going to be really important for Ty Harris to get minutes for this team in moments when maybe Caitlin Clark needs to play off the ball a little bit more or foul trouble arises.
A sprint in the latter part of the season with so many teams jockeying for positioning, playoff positioning, and home court advantage, which is huge for a lot of these teams. There's the jumper, no good.
Stretch, and there are a few teams around the league that are just getting some of their critical pieces back and healthy. I think about a Brianna Jones that's returned for the Atlanta Dream, someone that has been an all-star in this league, that they're receiving another punch. So the second half of the season, Atlanta may look a little bit different than they have.
Also, there's Queen Fee returning by Minnesota as well, too, and that will
insert the crown.
League as she was a runner for the MVP. But Raven Johnson, nice take to the cup for the rookie. Sellout crowd. Unbelievable energy around the city. You go out to brunch this morning, Fever jerseys everywhere. They were waiting for this game after what Clark did last night. The 3 is good for Carrera.
Yeah, what a way to follow it up. You have a tough New York team coming in here. They have the losing skid, and Fever got punched in the mouth a little bit in the first half, but man, this second.
The third quarter, they hold the Liberty to 12 points and force 9 turnovers. Cunningham bobbles it, can't get it, loose rock. 10 on the shot clock. Under 30 left in the game. Harris will dance with Honshu, dumps it off. Hines Allen rises, can't get it. On the rebound. Down. Try to tack on one more hoop here. It's Cunningham that comes over and blocks it. And that'll be a foul with 10.8 remaining.
That she does nasty work.
You went through that entire New Hampshire display in the second half, and it's Kelsey Mitchell's 33 to give Indiana a 20-point victory. And this is a team that is starting to put it all together and become a very dangerous proposition as we near the All-Star break. And these two teams, we said, were very close in the standings, but now Indiana buying some breathing room between them